Welcome to my channel. This is me, and let me explain what this video is about. So my amazing wife loves Adventure Time, like a lot. And to be fair, so do I. She told me about the mod for Minecraft, but the mod made me think, well, it's boring. So, as a gift I decided to start working on a project. A huge project. I want to bring Adventure Time into Minecraft using only resource packs and obviously server plugins. But not only do I want to model some characters and make them not be the brainless zombies anyone can have them, like, I want to make the server unique. So I decided to go for a Dungeons-styled game mod, including the iconic locations from Adventure Time. I decided to document everything from my struggles to easy stuff to how I modeled and learned how to model the characters properly to fit into the game. Now this video will be helpful if you are into server creation or simply into Blockbench for Minecraft. You'll see some things I couldn't find anywhere, misconceptions, and you'll get a better understanding of everything. Before starting this video, I want to mention something important. I did not pay for all the plugins. That will have been a huge waste of money and something I'd rather spend on my wife directly. So I acquired these plugins using third-party websites. Now I know you might talk about ethicality, but a plugin should not be over 10 euros, so I decided to work my way around. In case it's not obvious already, I don't get paid by these websites for any type of promotion. My channel is brand new. As a matter of fact, I bought a sub to all of them, other than Spigot Unlocked. First off, we have Black Spigot. In plain sight, amazing. But as a customer, far from any good. Not only do they have a different subscription just to get models, it's overpriced, and a lot of those plugins don't even work. But the support is also horrible, and the owner is really unprofessional. Then there are websites that are simply just too overpriced, like Spigot Unlocked, which I didn't even think of buying a sub on, as I mentioned before. A honorable mention is nulled for how many free resources they have, but many, and I mean many, registration problems. Now, what I ended up using in the end was none other than Gilix. I love the website so much I even applied for a staff role. This website not only has much better interface than Black Spigot, but it's also under half the price. And every single plugin I've tried worked perfectly well. The support, I can tell you, is amazing, from getting the chance to see it myself as a member of their team. Let me remind you, before applying and anything, I paid for a subscription myself. Here's the proof for that. So you should definitely check them out if you're in need. Now, let me tell you about the progress I've made so far. Figured out Blockbench. So, for Blockbench, as someone with zero knowledge about the software, it was hard finding tutorials that were related to Minecraft. At first I found out that to animate your models and get them into your server you had to use this extension called Animated Java. Big mistake. Don't do the same mistake. Use this instead. Animated Java did its job, and that it was time to export the model for server use. Not only was I unable to get the models into the server, but it made me almost give up on the whole plan. As for learning how to model, really just learned some shortcuts that I'm always supposed to use per face UV, and the rest I just place blocks. Mythic Mobs. Mythic Mobs is an amazing plugin. To be honest, if it was only Mythic Mobs that had all of the features its add-ins have, it would have been worth the price. For Mythic Mobs I had to struggle a bit. For example, I've added all Adventure Time sword models into the game, but whenever I tried to get them into the resource pack, they will be a normal netherite sword. Here's what helped me, and a huge shout out to the guy. Their community is both really amazing and shitty, as someone else just arrogantly told me to basically fuck off. Also, make sure you check their wiki. It is very confusing, but nonetheless a huge help. Items adder. This is simple. Basically, never forget to /ia_zip. MC pads. One helpful thing you can do, although it's a lot of text, you can get their template for pets and just change stuff around with what you want your pet to be. Their wiki is very well detailed, and yes, placeholders work. So player name will be your friend for NPCs. That's it for today. I'll update you guys with all the progress being made.